All right, it's Sunday night. Coach Michael Burt. Man, I believe everybody needs a coach in life. I believe a good coach can change your life. I am back from Florida, back in my home office. Had a great time. Thank you for all the birthday wishes. 47 doesn't feel a bit older, folks. Matter of fact, I feel a lot younger now that I've had 3 or 4 days of rejuvenation. So as you jump on tonight, it's Sunday night prep work with Coach Burt. At my home office. Just let me know who you are, where you're from, what you want to talk about tonight. We're going to talk about 2 very important things. And John Lyle, it shocks me. Some of the things I'm going to talk about tonight shock me in people, okay? And things never cease to amaze me. So I'm actually going to tell a personal story from being down in Florida and something that just blew my freaking mind as it relates to attitude and skill. James Neese and Daniel Hodges. And I like to do these Sunday night prep works to get you in a forward posture. I've opened up my text messages. If you're not getting my morning text messages, I'll post the number again so you can opt in. I decided to do that for everybody. I'd love to get thousands of people in there. Justin Myers, I send out a message every morning. And I send one out on Sunday. I do take Saturday off, but I do send one out. So I'm back in Tennessee. I'm excited. I got a lot of things going on that we appreciate you being a part of. This week I'm going to be in Birmingham, Alabama, speaking on Wednesday. David Lassiter, Brian White, Amanda Beener. I'm going to be doing an event in Birmingham on Thursday, Skillionaires. Wednesday. Thursday I'm speaking at a private event in Nashville. And then Friday, I'm actually taking some meetings on the Greatness Factory. So if you're in Nashville and you're thinking about having a place at the Greatness Factory, see me to come take a private tour on Nashville on Friday of this coming week. And I would love to meet with you. And we got all kinds of things going on. Monster Nation, coaching certification. Folks, there's always something going on with Coach Burt. I believe objects at rest stay at rest unless acted on by an outside force. I believe objects in motion stay in motion. So tonight we're going to talk about 2 things. We're going to talk about attitude, and we're going to talk about skill, okay? Attitude is a posture of the body represented by a physical state, but attitude is also represented by your mindset toward opportunity, right, David Lassiter? So opportunities come up in life, and people either have a good attitude toward these opportunities or they have a bad attitude toward these possibilities. Now, I'm going to give you an example. Over the last 6 months to a year, I've listened to people as a coach complain about how they didn't have any money, complain about how the economy was really bad, complain about how leads have dried up, specifically in real estate, mortgage, the title business, anything related to home ownership. And I've listened to people whine and complain about this, okay? Now, this is an attitude problem. I'm going to tell you what this is. Now, let's call this, Moshita Pettis, speed to opportunity. Okay, speed to opportunity. So, we're down in Florida, and I've known for quite some time that we have a lot of equity in our house in Florida. We could sell the house in Florida and make, a significant amount of money, and take that money and maybe put some money into the bank, Eric Richard, a big, nice check into the bank, and then maybe go purchase something else and 1031 exchange it into it. So I went looking in a new subdivision down in Florida. I walked into this beautiful house, Timothy, and I said, man, I got to show my wife this house. The house was listed at $5.795. Okay, $5.795 million. Okay, and I get my wife over there, Carrie Herrick, and she's open. First time in a long time that she's actually open because she loves the house we live in. Okay, so I'm thinking, okay, boom. I love the house we live in, but we could sell that house, pocket, who knows, maybe a couple mil. 1031 exchange it to a new one. Maybe even have some cash, a lot of cash left over. And it would be a good real estate investment. So I'm on the phone on Saturday night, guys. We're talking about attitude toward opportunity. And I'm on the phone with my agent on Saturday night. I'm like, hey, man, my wife wants to look at this one house. Can you make it happen? And he's like, man, I'm texting the agent. I'm calling the agent. Okay, but I can't get in touch with the agent. I said, well, man, we're going to be here in the morning until 9:30. Let's get in touch with him in the morning. Let's go see the house at 7. Let's go see it at 8 o'clock. And he said, man, I'm texting the agent. I can't get in touch with him. And then I find the agent's number, Lisa Galloway. So I text the agent. And here's what I say, guys, because I want you to remember something. This is very powerful what I'm about to say. When I wrote the book, Zebras and Cheetahs, it was Cardone who endorsed the book. And he probably had the best endorsement of anybody who endorsed the book. He said, it's not the big that eat the small, Justin Potts. It's the fast that eat the slow. Now, let me say that again. This is attitude. It's not the big. See, we're always mad all these big companies are so much bigger than us. It ain't the big that eat the small. It's the fast that eat the slow. So this morning, I said, let me find the agent's number on that house. Now, we're talking about, Todd Taylor, a $6 million freaking dollar house. We're talking about a freaking commission check of what? I mean, if you got 3% Ron Lopez on $6 million, Albert, what are we talking here? What is that? 6 million times 3%, $180,000 check. Rusty Baker, Chuck McDowell, we're talking about $180,000 commission check. If you got 6%, we're talking about a $300 and something thousand commission check. Okay, so I'm texting Chuck McDowell. I'm texting him. Hey man, look, give me the code. I just want to walk through the house and look at it. Can I get in here this morning? I'm flying back from Florida. I'm not going to be back in Florida again until October. Listen to what I'm about to tell you guys. I never get a text back. I never get a phone call. Even tonight, it's 8:03. I was texting the agent at 7:30 this morning. And it's 8 o'clock tonight, guys. And I still haven't got a message back. Now, I know it's Sunday. I know it's the Lord's Day. Okay? But let me ask you a question, guys. Remember this statement. It's not the big that eat the small, although that happens. Many times, it's the fast that eat the slow. Okay? So what we're talking about tonight is your attitude toward opportunity. See, because this is the whining I hear. Man, there's no leads. There's no opportunity. The feds have raised the rate. We can't get it. Okay? Look, it's Sunday. I know it's Sunday. Okay? I get it. Send a text message. Hey, man, let me get you in this house. Let me send somebody over there. Let me do something to get you in here. See, this is attitude. So, how many of you believe that I'll go 3 or 4 days this week without hearing from the agent? How many of you believe that the agent will try to call me tomorrow? See, now, Chuck McDowell, I'm back in Tennessee. I can't walk through the house now. So I got my wife to be finally open to selling our house, buying another house down there, and I can't even get in the house to go see it because I can't get an agent to call me back. See, this is what I'm talking about as it relates to attitude. Attitude is your posture toward opportunity, Kelly Eisler. See, I've been working a guy all day long who this morning messaged me. I said, man, here's a plan. Let's talk tonight. When I get off here tonight, I'm going to call a lead back tonight because I believe in speed to opportunity. I believe it is the fast that eat the slow in today's world. I believe if you're going to whine about leads, then you can't. You have forfeited the right to complain about leads if you're not going to call them back. Right, Mike? You completely forfeited the right to complain about something if you will not work it. So there's two parts of sales. There's attitude. You'd be shocked how far you'll go with a good attitude, number one. And Batman, it's not only attitude, it's skill. Now, once we get past, okay, once we get past the skill, once we get past the attitude, now we're into skill. How good are you at connecting? How good are you at Karen Maxwell, locating the ambition of another person? How good are you at explaining your value? How good are you at inviting people to take an action? How good are you at qualifying commitment? How good are you following up? How many of you believe that you would have called me back within just a few minutes? See, I could call back and say, look, I'm on my way to church, but let me tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you the code to get in to walk through that. I know your agent. I know they're all stand-up people, and if you're with him, right? So I want you to think about this. On Saturday night, my agent's calling me back while he's with his kids, and he's texting me, and he's texting them, and he's like, man, I can't get him on the phone, Coach. I cannot get him to call me back. And that's exactly right, Chuck. Touch the line, okay? You got houses that are sitting that other people are qualified to buy. but you didn't touch the line. And so now I don't even know if I can get my wife back interested in it now. See, we missed the window. The window was there. There was a moment. If it had been an hour, there was a window of opportunity. And that opportunity may or may not ever happen again. See, a person could see me on Saturday night or on Sunday night and say, man, I'm interested in coaching. I've always wanted to coach. I've hit a plateau. I know I need somebody like you in my life. By Monday morning, man, they're back in the current of the urgent. I wrote about all this in a book called Zebras and Cheetahs, by the way, with Kobe Jubinville. And I talked about the current of the urgent, how people are in this current and they just can't get out. And when you're thinking about that, you know, tomorrow I'm moved on to something else, man. Today I was open. Today my neocortex was involved. Today I was processing information. Today I'm relaxed because I'm down in Florida. Today somebody could have picked up a $300,000 commission. But now it's like, all right, tomorrow it's like, man, I got things to do. I don't even know if we'll be interested tomorrow. And this is the problem with salespeople, okay? Attitude, skill. But if you have a good attitude, I can teach you skill, man. I can teach you how to initiate. I can teach you how to have enthusiasm. I can teach you how to locate other people's ambitions. Like if I would have been down there and you called me on Sunday morning, I said, man, I'm about to go to church, but I'm going to come over there and open this thing up for you so we can do this, okay? So when you think about it, it wasn't a Range Rover that didn't call me back. It was a Chevrolet dealership that didn't call me back. And then the Range Rover dealership didn't call me back either after I indicated interest. One guy called me back 2 or 3 times, okay? Lyndon Jackson, that's good. Okay, so here's the deal, guys. You got to ask yourself tonight, where does your breakdown happen? Is it attitude or is it skill? Remember this, attitude is a posture of the body represented by a physical state. But I look at attitude like this. Does the person have the prey drive or not? Are they hungry or not? Will they pursue or not? Will they be ready or not? Even if you're with your family. Hey, man, I can't talk right now, but I understand. Let me tell you the message I left the agent. Man, this is time sensitive. I'm down here with my wife. I already have a house, $6 million house in watercolor. I'm a qualified buyer. I just need to walk through that house for just a minute to see if my wife likes it enough to sell ours and to buy this one. Could you get me in that house, man? Still nothing. Still haven't heard anything to this night, at this time. So if you want people to feel sorry for you folks, and you're in real estate, or you're in mortgage, or you're in title business, or you quit, you're not going to get any sympathy from a guy like me, because I don't mess around with leads like that, man. I do not mess around with leads. There may be a person on the other end of that that's about to write a $10 million check, but you didn't call them back. You didn't engage with them. You didn't follow up. You didn't work the system. And that's an attitude problem, okay? So I'll close with this, guys. Bad attitudes make for real hard lives, okay? Bad attitudes make for hard lives, John Lyle. Good attitudes make for good lives. And if you got a good attitude, Dale Childress, boom. Yeah, I mean, here's what's funny. The agent is the son of the home builder. I think the agent is the home builder's son. I'm sitting there going, oh my gosh, I'd have to fire my son if he was that slow on something. So you guys, let's have a great week. I'm just telling that. I'm not whining about it. I'm not complaining about it. I'm just telling you how much opportunity is missed. And man, I don't want you to miss opportunity. If you follow me, if you follow Chuck McDowell, if you follow people that are doing big things in the world, they don't miss opportunity, okay? Trust me on this. They see it through to its conclusion, okay? So you guys have a great week. Timothy Nelson, love you, man. Love you guys. I'll be in Birmingham this week on Wednesday. I'll be in Nashville on Thursday. If you want to see the Greatness Factory and take a tour of where it's at Friday, if you're thinking about being in there, I only have 5 offices left. I have pre-rented 5 offices. Guess who pre-rented them, Jimmy? You're looking at him. I'm not even a real estate agent. I've already pre-leased 5 of those offices, folks. So I only got 5 left because I got a good attitude, man. And you got a good attitude, good things are going to happen. So let's have a great week, guys. Love you.